Hey everybody, so I completely botched this sign. I want to show you that no matter how many years you've been doing crafting and creating, sometimes things don't work out the way we want. I tried to do iron on using a regular iron and it's not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this piece of permanent vinyl that is the True Brushed series. It comes from a sampler pack and it actually has like a grain to it. I'm not sure if you can see the grain, but it makes it look like it's actual like metal, and I love that. So I'm gonna throw it on a mat. I already have my design already. However, the first time I did the cut, when I did the iron-on version, I noticed that even though Cricut has changed to where the script fonts automatically kern, it's still not perfect, and this one cut out no problem, and then this one cut out where the letters were separated. So I actually went in, I went over each sentence, and then I clicked weld to make sure that the letters are not going to cut separately this time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click make it. This is going to be adhesive vinyl, so I do not need to mirror the image this time. So let's see, let's click OK, because I do have a 12 by 24 mat that I'm using, and I'm going to click continue, and then we are going to select premium vinyl for our material. Premium vinyl, and I've got that fine point blade in. I'm going to go ahead and load my machine. Let's hit fast mode. Let's hit more pressure. We're going to hit the cut button. In the meanwhile, my thinking is I'm going to put the adhesive vinyl over the existing iron-on. By putting the adhesive directly over the existing image, they're very similar color. This one's gold, the other one's a coppery color. That it's going to be just fine. Okay, so my image is done cutting. I'm going to use my True Control knife. Line this up as close as I can. I want to salvage this material. I really like it. I actually used it to make numbers for my mailbox, and it just looks nice. I think it just that metallic look makes it look more like they're metal letters on my mailbox rather than some adhesive vinyl. This True Brushed package is what it's called, a sampler pack. I just really like it a lot. So I'm just going to cut around because like I said, I want to save as much of the material as I can to reuse for other projects. Something small like this could be used to be put on a mug or a cup or a shot glass or a little mini sign. So little scraps of material like this can definitely be used for future projects. And speaking of shot glasses, this size right here would be perfect. but it looks like it cut pretty nicely. Now just be careful before you do trims that you've made sure that it's placed and you're not trimming off something from where it needs to be. The little dots above eyes or commas or apostrophes, gotta be careful that you don't trim away some of those bits and pieces. If you guys haven't seen my cute little trash can, I think I got this at Staples years ago. I'm gonna try to link, if I can find something like this, like on Amazon, I'm gonna link it in the description because they are so handy. I just love my little mini trash bin. And this font, if I didn't already mention it in the video, is one of my favorite fonts to use. It's called DJ Flirt. Now, I do have Cricut Access, and I pay for the membership since I've had my Cricut Maker machine. So I'm not sure exactly what you can and can't have access to the images in Design Space when you do not pay for Cricut Access. I'm not sure. Tell me, for those of you that don't pay for Cricut Access. All right, so I want this to line up perfectly with the existing image I have in my board, so I want to make sure that's exactly where it should be. There we go. So I know there was some debacle. I honestly missed out. Sometimes our personal lives take precedence to anything else going on in the world. So I missed out on the whole debacle about Cricut Access. Apparently there was going to be a limit to 20 images or something. I don't know if that's for people like myself that pay for it or for people that don't pay for it, or what was the deal about that? Drop in the comments if you know just like a little brief version or summary of what exactly happened. And then apparently then, and then they recanted and went back on it. I'm not sure. I honestly haven't seen anything that was informative enough for me to really understand what exactly happened there. So whatever you find works best for you. If you want to take the insides of your O's and A's and D's and E's off after you weed the main project, whatever works best for you. I use my little spatula here a lot to hold my letter down so that it doesn't pop up as I'm weeding. And then as you can, oh shoot, little T there. I bent my T. As you can see, I'm just taking and I'm just sticking to the scrap material that I have here. I was so mad when I could not get the iron-on to adhere to my project. We're gonna try to fix it. Okay, now I gotta look it over and see what I missed. I'm using my trimmer right now. I'm not sure if it's in camera. I forget where I lined it up today. But that Cricut trimmer is really handy and helpful. I'm going to flip it on the other side and make sure it's nice and on my transfer tape. Voila! Okay, here comes the moment of truth. Let's see if we can line this up. I want to get this one side off and then work on the other side. I'm pleased, and I think that I have salvaged my sign, and I'm happy about it. So as you can see, I'm using the backing of the transfer tape to put over my project. It's much safer than running your scraper tool on top of the direct letters. So if you've had a project that you thought was a fail and you were disappointed because you spent a lot of time and effort and energy, it may not be a true fail. You just might be able to make it work. Ta-da! Well, I'm happy. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Make sure to click like if you found benefit from this video, and click subscribe if you want to continue to follow me. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.